Awesome, awesome. So we only have 45 minutes on these calls together. So what I find works best is asking you questions about your business, how's that going right now, and ultimately what you feel is the biggest challenge moving forward in order to see if we can even actually help you, right? And then once we get some clarity there, if we can help you, we're more than happy to walk you through the entire process. If not, we'll find whatever else is best. We'll refer you to someone or I might give you some homework. Is that cool?
Yeah.
Awesome. That's great. So that being said, our best place to start is tell me what is the biggest challenge in terms of your sales right now, or what's not working at the level it truly could be or that it should be.
I'm a little low on work right now. Like 2 months ago, we were pretty much booming with work. It just goes up and down, like in our industry, you know. But
Mm.
our
So it's
sales are good. We're slamming out the work and the money, you know. But right now,
and
it's
like
just slowed down.
slow down. What do you like? You said that it goes up and down. Like, what do you mean by that?
Like I'll get 10 phone calls one day, or like 4 or 5 the next day, and then it'll come down to like two or zero phone calls a day. Like it's crazy. Like it'll go from 10, 10, maybe 5 to 10 phone calls a day to zero, like the next
Mm.
week. Yeah,
And how long have you been in business for?
10 years,
And how many crew members do you have?
five.
And awesome, that's great. So it looks like you've been doing well so far. Just a
Yes,
matter of getting more jobs. And how many jobs are you doing right now, like weekly, or estimates are you getting weekly?
about 25, I'd say.
Awesome, that's great. And like, what are you currently doing right now to generate business?
Um, my my website is very well maintained online, so like my search engine optimization is great, but
Is
that's
that
really
Google?
all I'm doing. I don't pay for leads or nothing like that.
Is that like Google Ads or
No, no Google ads. No,
so
it's
it's
just
just that?
optimizing the site to match Google search engines.
Yeah, yeah, I understand that. And do you like it?
I mean, yeah, it's what you got to do. I mean, it's just the main thing you got to do to keep your business up. But I need more.
Yeah, of course. But what about what would you change about the way you're generating leads right now?
Nothing. I mean, the organic is the best way to do it. I just need more leads coming in. So, and I don't like pay per clicks and all that.
Yeah,
So I like the process. I just don't like the amount of leads I'm not getting that when I know I can. You know what I'm saying?
got it, got it. And how did 2023 look like revenue wise?
It was good. I had a good year.
That's good. Then what's the goal for this year then? Like, you happy with the way it was? Or are you happy with the way it's going right now?
I was happy with the way it was going. I would have doubled my revenue this year if it would have continued going the way it was like 2 weeks ago. So I'd be happy like time and a half. You know what I'm saying? Another.
Like, how, like, do you know why it dropped? Like, just a question. Like, you started,
No.
they just like, really just stopped getting phone calls.
Yeah. It just sometimes happens like that. I don't know why. Sometimes it's because of the time of year, and I understand that. But right now, we should be going like straight, like just going.
And have you tried anything else in the past to get leads?
Yeah, man. I've done Home Advisor. I've done pay per click,
And how that
Google
goes for you?
Ads. I don't like them, man.
Why?
Because I paid like 600 $700 a month in Google Ads just to and my ROI is horrible. And I pay 1,000 a month to have my SEO done, my optimization, and I get like 30 phone calls or 40 phone calls a month off just that, and it just stays, and I never lose my spot. Google Ads, I pay for a quick hit and then I'm off. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So the matter is just the consistency.
Yes. Hmm.
And with Home Advisor, how did you like that?
I loved it years ago. Years ago it was good. Now it's not the same what it used to be. They changed a lot up. I don't like it anymore. I don't use it anymore.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of bad things recently. The prices have increased, and that
Yes.
you're still like sharing. Just run me through like so basically how it works with you right now. People just search like tree service in my area, and like what your website will pop up, and they give you a phone call. Is that how it work? Or
Yes.
mm, got it? See, I guess you just need to work on ways to get in front of more people. That's pretty
Yeah.
much it.
Yeah, basically.
Is there any other type of way you're getting more business, like referrals, or
I get a huge amount of business from referrals, yes. A
but
lot.
right now it's just kind of stopped?
Yeah, I mean, it does it every so often. Like my guys are used to it as well. Like they know it'll slow down a little bit, and then it'll bang out 5 days straight. So like they understand too. Like I just don't want to stop working. You know what I'm saying? I want to keep going.
So like, how many estimates have you generated in the last week with just with your website?
Well, this week it's been only about 3 to 4. It hasn't been good, but the week before that it was like 25. So I mean, like that's how much it changes. You understand what I'm saying?
And yeah, I get it. I mean, generally, if you're not getting the estimates which you want, it can be either because of like the quality or the targeting. Like, which one do you think has a bigger impact?
What do you mean?
Do you think the targeting, like with the way with the way your website's being placed online, is that the reason why you're not getting as much volume as you used to, or
Possibly, yeah, possibly,
got
possibly.
it? And how much do you pay for the SEO, if you don't mind me asking? Just curious.
He lets me pay whatever I want. You know what I'm saying? Like he tells I could pay 150 a month. I could pay 1,000. I could pay 2,000 a month. It's whatever I want to pay. But then he puts in the amount of time that I pay him for. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh,
So
uh-huh.
he lets me choose. But
Gotcha, gotcha. And you just do tree service, right? These are tree service leads. Like you don't do like anything else, like landscaping, etc., etc.
no, just trees. Yeah,
Got it. And are you the owner? Like, what does the leadership structure look like?
yeah. It's an LLC, and I'm the owner.
Got it, got it. So, just a question, like, hypothetically speaking, like, what would you be looking out for, like a team like us, if we were to work with you?
What do you mean?
Like, what would you be looking for in a marketing team that would make you want to partner with someone? You know?
Someone that can just market for my brand and keep me moving consistently, like whatever that may be.
Mhm, mhm. And have you tried like Facebook ads before or anything like that?
Yeah, I've done Facebook ads. Yeah, they're
How that
okay. They're okay. I mean,
you mentioned, okay, what did you do it yourself or
no, well, I don't personally do them. My wife does them, but she's much better on the computer than I am. She knows way more than I do about optimizing and all that. I don't mess around with all that, but she does, and she knows what she's doing.
of
But
course, of course. Well, like how, like you mentioned, this is just a recent problem, right? So have you been in the market looking for other potential ways to get more leads?
yeah, that's why I called you guys. Yeah.
Of course, of course. And what do you think has been keeping you from getting more leads by yourself, like doing it on your own?
Well, I'm not even doing it on my own. I'm hiring a guy for the optimization now. I pay him. You know.
Yeah, of course, of course. I mean, clearly there's something going wrong, like out of nowhere. Um,
Yeah.
got it. And what's your plan if nothing changes?
I don't know. My company will always get calls enough to I can live off of. You know what I'm saying? But I'm trying
Mm-hmm.
to get more, so that's why I'm searching. I'm trying to search for the right company for me to hire that can give me consistent work and just keep it moving. That's it.
Gotcha, gotcha. And you mentioned you're married and your wife does the computer side of things. Like, is she supportive of you trying to, grow your business?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, man, like she's been in it with me the whole time. She likes when I kind of span off and do it on my own, but she'll help me when I need help. So like I kind of leave her not completely in it all the time. You know what I'm saying?
Got it, got it. All right, we talked about like where you want to be, but like, what's the goal? Like, what's the monetary goal for this year?
How much?
Yeah,
I'm trying to do 500,000 this year.
got it. Awesome. And got it. Awesome. That's great. I mean, I hope you can achieve it, and we can definitely help you with that. But my
Thank you.
next question, like, our goal is obviously not to help you build a business, right? Which is building you wealth, but also like one that's empowering you to live whatever lifestyle you want to live. So when you think about that, like, what are the non-personal goals? Like, what are the like goals that you want your business to allow you to achieve?
Just financial freedom, man. You know.
Got it. Look, I don't have any more questions. Is there anything which you feel like I haven't covered? That you'd like to tell me?
No, no, we pretty much covered it. Yeah.
Gotcha, gotcha. So let me just, sorry, my laptop just, it's so weird, man. It just logs out for no reason.
Does it?
Uh, yeah, I don't know, man. Stupid IMAX. Um, but let me just preface this. What we do is customized for all our clients. For you specifically, it's going to be these four things. So let me just pop it up. Let me just pop it up. Can you see my screen? No, you can't. Right. Let me just share it.
Not yet. No. Yeah, I see you, but I don't see your screen.
Just give me a second. Da, 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 and I can also show you how it works behind the scenes as well.
Okay.
All right. So for you specifically, it's going to be these things. See, the key focus that we do here at Pixel Perfect is that we want to establish your brand online and grow it online, right? Because the main purpose why SEO works or why SEO, search engine optimization works is because you built your brand. People are searching for you to see your brand online. They look into your website, they look into what you got, and then they give you a call. And that's why the lead quality is usually way better, right? So the first step of our funnel is essentially helping you, establish and grow your brand online through Facebook and Instagram and whatever you need. Just clean it up and just, re-optimize for the algorithm. Because as we know, if you miss out on that nowadays, if you miss out on that potential pool of people to reach out by creating your own personal brand, you're missing out on a whole potential of like leads you can be reaching out to, right?
Yeah.
You need people to see your brand, you need people to see your work before running any lead generation campaign. Because once you have that, audience, you have high intent, high quality customers who are willing to buy from you, not those discount hunters who are going to waste your time. Does that make sense?
Yes, it does.
And then after that, we take them to you to target the advertisement, and essentially we run these ads via Facebook and Instagram ads, right? So obviously, how far do you drive out?
About 10 miles, 12 miles.
12 miles. And which area do you operate out of?
Burlington County.
All right, let me just share my screen again because I said my laptop logs out randomly. But I just
Okay.
want to show you how it works. You know, so because the key thing about running ads is the targeting. If you don't have the right targeting, you're gonna miss out on getting the right people to your door. Right? As you see, can you see my screen?
Yes.
So you see here, he's not spending $34 a day, which isn't the highest budget, but it's enough to get him the amount of volume that he wants. Right? So he generated 2 leads in one day for $19 per lead, which is actually pretty good for this industry. So if I go into the detail, see this is his brand called BR Tree Removal and BR Tree Removal and Tree Trimming. You can search him online. Right? He's one of our clients. Right? So what we do here, we run a Facebook ad like this for you, right? And obviously make sure to target the area that you want us to target, right? So for him, it was Sorrento, Florida, 50-mile radius of Florida, right? And then after that, once we have the audience dialed in, obviously we test out multiple different creatives to see what was best. At the end of the day, each ad has different the market is going to react differently to whatever we put out. So it's a matter of keeping on re-optimizing and ensuring that we're tracking our metrics for you in terms of cost per lead, cost per appointment, cost per spend, cost per close. Like at the end of the day, that's what matters the most is whether you're closing these deals or not. Because I can send you a million leads, but if you're not closing them, then they're not quality, right? And what we want to focus on is driving in the quality. All right, let me just get back to the pillars. So essentially, how that works is, as I showed you, right? With the targeted advertisement is basically getting you in front of the people that you want to be in front of. And that means testing out different audiences on Facebook. So interest-based audiences, broad targeting, and also lookalike audiences. And once we have that dialed in, whatever audience is performing the best, whatever we receive the best market feedback, we'll push it further, right? And obviously you'll be getting more leads, more estimates, more closes. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Then after that, the key important thing here is the pre-qualifying survey. Now, just before I talk about that, it's the same system that I applied to you to get you in this call. It's the same thing that I'm going to apply for you to get more tree removal leads. And it's proven. I'm in a complete different location than you, and we're still here having a conversation, right? So yeah, I basically targeted you. Right, so with the pre-qualifying survey, what it essentially does for you, it vets out the lead. We screen these leads out before we even send them out to you. Because the last thing I want you to do is deal with people who are not worth your time, who are just tire kickers, right? Because that's just gonna waste your time. You're gonna be frustrated at me, you're gonna be frustrated at the customer, right? Because in the end of the day, that what matters the most is, filtering out these leads for you. So once we ask them those pre-qualifying questions and once we screen them, we send them directly to you. And then after that, we help you book them into your calendar. basically by sharing your CRM and building out workflows for you, like automated email, automated SMS sequences. See, when you reached out to me and when you clicked on the ad, right, you got an automated email, you got an SMS. I never sent any of that towards you. That was all
Yeah.
automated. What that ensures for us is that speed to lead. Because in the end of the day, you got to reach out to these clients or these leads as fast as possible. That means if you're reaching them out as fast as possible, your like lead to estimate ratio is going to be the highest, right? And that's what we want. So that's why we have the sequences like SMS and email sequences to keep these leads warm. So as soon as like you're ready to call them, they've already been hit up a couple of times and they've replied to you, right? So they're ready to be called, and that's essentially it. Like, any questions about it? I showed you specifically so far.
No, you're good, man.
Awesome. So just a bit about what we've done during the past. As you saw, we have been in the industry for a while now, and we've been doing it for multiple clients. Just some screenshots of our previous clientele success. Uh, all of them have good within the first week. And the key thing about us, we get started in days, not weeks. As soon as we run the campaign for you, you'll get your first lead within the next 24 hours, right? And we're 100% exclusive to you and in your area. And as you can see by these guys, in the first week of running the campaigns, $10,000 jobs, $3,000 jobs, $9,000, multiple jobs, right? Because it's the key here with Facebook ads is that it's a paid ad system. Once we dial in how much it costs you to get a lead, once we dial in how much it costs you to get an estimate, once we dial in how much it costs you to get a close, then basically we can reverse engineer from there and know how much you have to be spent to get this amount of X amount of estimates and X amount of jobs in 1 month. Does that make sense? That way,
Yes.
your calendar will always be flooded, right? Because you'll know how much to spend in order to make sure that the calendar is flooded. So you will never have that, you know, mismatch, and I never feel like you're not having as much work as you need to have. Because at the end of the day, once we track it, if we track the metrics properly, we spend and invest into this machine, you're just gonna start printing money, and that's how it works. The same thing that I'm doing for myself as well. So we managed over like $20,000 to $30,000 in investment so far. $5 $30 leads and average 35-40% average. And just a bit about me that you know I'm a human, I'm not a bot. I work with my brother. We have an in-house team, so nothing's outsourced to any chief subcontractor, meaning that I'm working on your projects one to one. I'm giving 100% attention into what we do for you, right? I'm on the calls with you. I'm running your ads. I'm making sure everything's going well, right? And often we'll have very frequent follow-ups. I'll always be with you on the phone, ensuring that you're feeling good about the whole process. You know what I mean? Because at any point you don't feel as though you're feeling good in the process, we'll cut those ads for you and send you back your money or whatever it is, right?
Yeah.
And so I've been serving the industry for a year now, more than a year, nearly two now, and yeah, I just gotta play a testimonial video for you here.
We were looking for an affordable marketing company, and Pixel more than delivered. They managed our blog and social media accounts while increasing our number of contacts and driving down our cost per lead. We saw an immediate increase in our social media presence, and our followers doubled in a month's time. They took the time to understand who we are as a company and gave us a few amazing uh, marketing plans to choose from. We wholeheartedly recommend Pixel to everybody we know.
All right, got it. So do you have any questions about anything I showed you so far?
No, you're good, man.
Got it, got it. So for what's always the alignment, because when you come in and work with us, we're rolling up our sleeves, getting in the trenches with you on this thing. I mean, our team is basically all in. So it really feels good that you feel good about the process. You know what I mean? So just to
Yes.
be on a scale of 1 to 10, one being I hate this guy, I want to get off this call, to 10 being exactly what I need. Like where you at right now?
I'm probably around like a 7 or 8. But the thing is, it's not about you personally. It's about the ad campaign. I don't like ad campaigns. I just don't understand. But if they work, maybe I don't know, man. Is that what a business needs? Because you see what I'm saying?
Look, I'm gonna tell you this, right? If I show you my own ad campaigns and how it works, I'll show you that as well. Look, like I'm very upfront. I'm like upfront person. Like this is how it works. This is how I generate leads for myself. Look how many
Really?
leads. Yeah, of course. This is the same. Like if I go to my own ad account, right? By the way, everything that we do is built out for you, so it's done on your business manager. So any infrastructure that we build out for you is owned by you as well. So like, look, these are all my ads, right? So this is for today. Like I spend $100 daily on ads, right? Which and let me put on max. Let me put on maximum. So for this campaign itself, let me go on campaigns. This is tree removal. I've generated 153 leads for myself so far. Look at my cost per lead.
Wow.
See,
How'd you
$7
get
per.
how'd you get it so good? How'd you get it so light?
There's a targeting, and as well as that, you always got to run a front end offer to anything. A strong offer
So
always gets people to your door. So if we're
so
gonna
you're
run some,
gonna get me, you're gonna try to get my leads that low?
of course, that's the whole point. If I don't get it that low, you wouldn't want to work with me anymore, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, yeah.
So essentially, that's how it works. And then once the same, as I said, the same system. So once I generate a lead, it goes into my CRM. And some people prefer, like this client I'm working with right now, he doesn't really use it because he's like 65 years old, man. He doesn't know how to use the click. He doesn't even have a laptop, so
Okay.
the hard. I'm gonna show you. You probably have a laptop, so I'm gonna show you how it comes through the system,
Okay.
right? This is for myself. This is for my own leads that come through. And that's the beauty of it, because at the start I was spending $50 a day, but I want more appointments, man. Like every business needs more appointments. So I was like, you know what? I know how much the cost per lead is. I know how much the cost per appointment is. Like roughly 50% of these leads convert into appointments. So I'm just gonna invest double the amount and get double the amount of appointments, right? And get the double amount of close,
Yes.
you
I
know?
agree, man. I agree.
So that's what I'm trying to tell you,
So
right?
it's working very well for you?
Of course, man. That's what I'm trying to say. We're on this call right now. You know what I mean? So like,
Yeah.
look, this is my CRM, right? And this is how it works. Look, as soon as you, like, I'm gonna go into your, this is your account. See, this is you.
Okay.
See, as soon as you came in and you hit the form up, right? You got an automated email from me, right? You
Yes.
got an automated SMS. You replied to it. This is automated. Another automated SMS, right? This I sent out personally because I tried to call you and you didn't pick up, and then you
Okay.
message, and I sent you a couple messages, and then I booked you in. You got an automated email, automated SMS, or this everything's automated, right? So you're not really, the only thing you're gonna be doing is calling the leads.
I
Other
like
than,
that, man. All right.
other than that, everything's done for you, right? And look,
So like, am I building something up for like years from now? Like, is it just like a lead in, lead out type deal, or is it going to build up for me like after time goes on and I invest a certain amount of money? Is it going to help me out in the future with this? Like, you know what I'm saying?
like in terms of what?
Like in terms of keeping my cost per leads down, or like, you know what I'm
Yeah, of
saying? Like,
course. I mean, once the key thing about Facebook is once you find a proven ad, proven creative, proven offer, proven audience, then from there on, you just can duplicate it in anything that you do. With any offer that you run or any type of thing that you do in tree service, you can run the same type of ad, just a different offer, different creative.
so your
But
secret sauce is you're not just throwing ads up for me. You're actually figuring out what works because you can see the back end of things, and you're gonna.
yeah, we're building
Okay.
the whole thing up. Like if you look into here, like this is what I look. I'm gonna show you what I do for my clients as well, and this is what I do for myself. And we're gonna create like a spreadsheet for you like this. Right, this one I haven't really updated, so it's kind of all over the place. But once you get the lead, there's automates, like it gets automatically put into spreadsheets like this, so you can see all your leads on file, right? And then we have trackers in place to ensure that we know how much like leads you get, how much them convert to like estimates, no shows, how much of them you close, stuff like that. Once of that we can up the percentages, we have the numbers, right? And when we have the
Okay.
numbers, then we know what's the strategy for next month. We reverse engineer from there. Say you want
Understood.
10 closes this month and you spend this X amount. So we know you have to spend this X amount to get 10, 20, or 30, because I'm sure that as long as that closing ratios of yours is consistent, right? Then you know how much to invest into ads to get an X amount of return. Does that make sense?
It does, yes.
So that's what I'm trying to say, you know. And we've been doing this for all our clients. And as well as that, like, you know, if you need help with calling the leads, we have setters in house who we're more than happy to place one for you to help you call these leads for you, you know.
Okay.
Because they call, I have setters for myself, and you know, I'm more than happy to just place them in. It's not that difficult. You just call them, be like, blah blah blah. When would you like to book an estimate? Book, done. As soon as you get the estimate booked in, you get a popped up an automatic email, automatic SMS, right? It's all automated, you know.
I like that.
Yeah. So, so where you at right now in the scale of 1 to 10?
I'm up there, man. I'm closer. Um, I'm up there, dude. I like the idea so far. I like where you're coming with it. So like, I'm gonna do like kind of the same thing you're doing. If I do decide to go with you, I'm gonna take whatever earnings I get, like my cost per lead, right? And I'm just gonna scale it out of what I earn. Like if I sell a $3,500 job, right?
Yeah, of course.
I'm
Once
going. So whatever we make is going
you
back
have,
into this,
yeah,
right?
you get put it back in the. That's literally what I. That's the strategy exactly I use. I charge up front, you know, I get the payment, boom, put it right back into ads and get like triple the amount of appointments, right? And closes. It's basically like a machine you're creating, right?
Yes, yes.
And that's the whole point of it.
I like it, man. I like it. I think it can work very well. So, what do you suggest me starting out at, like per daily like spend? Like, what do you suggest I start with?
Well, we're gonna get into that. The next stages of this presentation is I process the investments with you and like how to move forward. Uh, you know, 1 second.
Okay.
Uh, and if you're ready to rock and roll, you know, we more than have to start. You know, and the investment is just this is the way we work. We work with a $3,000 upfront payment one time. This is over a span of 90 days, where we guarantee you 100 true remove leads in 90 days, or work for free, meaning that if we do not get you that guaranteed 100 leads, we refund your money back. Plus, we'll send you $50 for every lead we miss. And in order to hit the guarantee, we would require you to spend $35 a day on ads, which is billed to you directly by Facebook.
$35 a day. You're gonna put in ads. Okay. Got it.
So where do you want to move from here?
I'm thinking about it, man. I won't be able to do nothing today, to be honest, but probably later in the week I will.
Why wouldn't you be able to do anything today? Is it like a logistical issue or?
Yeah, it's a couple things, man. I have my one optimization guy. I still gotta tell him like I gotta pause him because he charged me monthly, and then the money thing I gotta get that organized. But and then one more thing, which is out of my hands, out of your hands, but it's how much would it be after the 3,000 one time?
Well, by then, after we work for 90 days, you clearly will have a picture of how we work and how we run things, and I'll have an idea of how you run things. And after that, we can definitely like restructure offers to make more sense for the both of us, you know, because we're in it for the long term. We're not in it for the short term gain. So
Exactly, exactly.
as long as you're happy, we're happy, you know. But pride aside, right? Is there anything specifically about do you think what I'm showing you will get you to where you want?
If you're telling me you can get me 100 leads in 90 days, yeah, I mean that's what I need. I need basically 2 a day, 3 a day is what I need. But if you can get me 1 a day, which is what you're saying there, I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, basically where I need to be.
Now, gotcha. So if I'm hearing you correctly, money aside, like you're 100% in, right?
Almost, yeah. I just got to figure out, like, all right, so in 3 months from now, I got to figure out where I'm at kind of with you guys and what I would have to put in. And like, and I know I have to see it before I talk about it. You know what I'm saying? I got to see the investment where it's at and then understand it better. Maybe I'm being too careful, but maybe it's, and then once I understand it better, then it's like, all right, move forward and get it done right, you know?
Gotcha. Well, most of my clients do the investment up front. For certain clients, where they want to do what we do, instead we just break it up. So given you're that 100% in, right? It's just that you want to make it work financially, it seems. Are you open to exploring the possibility of that, like breaking the payments up?
It only if you think it's not going to hurt us and our lead generation. I don't want to mess it all up. You know what I'm saying?
No, no. Listen, the main key thing that you have to pay for is the ads. The upfront payment, the service fee that goes towards us, we can break that up because the key here is to get you started. It's not about me, because as long as we're getting this shit, getting this stuff sorted, right? You're just gonna be you're gonna be like giving me the rest of the money in 30 or 60 days because we're gonna be giving you the results that you want,
Okay.
right? So if you're open to having like an honest conversation financially, getting everything out on the table to see if there's possibility to doing this right now, or very at least we can create a game plan in the future. Would you be open to that for that?
Yeah. Hmm.
Okay, great. So in the next 30 days, like how much cash flow do you have in coming total? Like, and how much do you have left over after expenses?
Probably like 5 or 6 thousand.
Mm. And like, what's your cash in hand at the moment? Like, is that checking or is it savings?
Right now, man, I'm really not doing good right now because my chipper's down and my money's tied up into a house. Like I'm trying to buy this house, so everything's kind of tied up. That's why I'm being a little tight right now. But within 20 days, this could all change up. Within 30 days, this could all be different. You know what I'm saying?
Of course. And in terms of credit, I'm not saying that we have to use it, but just to know what's available. Like, how many cars do you use currently? Like, what's the availability? Or
Only
like,
one. I only use one, and it's secured because of the house. I can't really use credit cards. You know.
and obviously, I'm asking you, like, you still want to do this, right?
I think so, man. I mean, it looks like what I need to do. So the people that hire you, right? And do they stay with you after the 3 months? Like, do they want to keep going?
Of course, they want to keep going because I'm bringing them leads, I'm bringing them business. Right? And if if I'm bringing you money, you're gonna stay with me, right? That's
Right,
the
of
whole.
course.
Uh, Look, I don't want you to drop like 3K right now, obviously, and spend all your savings and all your credits. Also, you told me earlier, right, that your business obviously is the most important thing for you right now. That's your, and if you don't do something, you're going to have cooperate like with being at the same stagnating pace you are right now in the next couple of months. So I don't think it's the best for you to do nothing, right? And
Okay.
besides, so that's what I'm saying. Is there so like that's basically your downside. Your upside is that you come in, you do the work, you raise your hand where we need to help you. We hit that 500 a year mark in the next 6 months, and what you ultimately be wanting to getting. So because of that, what we can do for you is go in at one third of the price, so like 1,000. That you come in, we build you the entire funnel, we start generating the leads, you close a few, and then you can bankroll the rest of the payments. That way, the rest of the payments come into 30 to 60 days later. That just basically being an afterthought. Does that make sense?
Yes.
That's something I want to do for you. Is that something you're willing to do right now?
Probably, yeah. But I gotta. So, what are you charging me? Like, do you know what you're charging me out of the 1,000 a month, like personally, instead of ads? Just so I have an idea.
Well, the ads is being spent, is being charged to you directly by Facebook. That doesn't go towards me. You understand that? So $35 a day goes towards ads. That's billed to you once we do the onboarding. If you're willing to work, right? We do the onboarding. So this is 100%. The access to the card is yours. The ad account is yours. If you feel like though the investment is not making sense for you in terms of the ad spend, you can turn off the ads. Like I'll show you. Look, like this is how it works. With the
So,
ads. Look, uh, look. See, with the ads, this is my ad account. This is for me running my own ads. Uh, if you can see here, I can just turn it off here. If I turn it off, ads stop running. Same for my
okay.
clients. You know, he sees to BR and trimming, right? BR and trimming, tree removal and leads. He spends $35 a day. It's owned by him. If he wants to turn it off, he can turn it off, and see you can see that it's owned by him. It's not owned by me because this is his business manager, owned by him. And if I go to payments and billings, it's under his card, but I can't see the card because it's his card, his ad account, right? All I'm using is the budget to run the campaigns for you because that's the ultimately the way we're gonna get you the leads, right? So if you go on payment methods, see
How
this
many
is his.
leads has he? How many leads has this dude gotten?
So we just started launched his campaign like 3 days ago.
Okay.
So far, he's got 3 leads. I can show you. Today hasn't generated anything because it's just the start of the day, right? But yesterday he generated one lead, and the day before that he generated two, and I can show you.
Yeah,
Let me
please
go.
do.
This guy's operating out of Serena, Florida. Right. Sorry. Uh,
Okay.
and as a note, when you work with us, and if you do work with us, we're 100% exclusive in your area, meaning that we wouldn't partner with anyone else in your area, right?
Okay.
Uh, Let me open an ads manager. So this is the platform that we use, to be making these ads. It's ads manager on Facebook. I'm sure your wife is familiar with it.
Yeah, I'm
If you,
sure she is. Yeah.
but as I mentioned before, price aside, all right, look, if I go on, we start, let's go last couple 3 days, but that's when we started, you know, you see here, 3 leads, right? Cost per lead is a bit on a higher note right now, just because we're still in the first stages of testing out the creators, testing out the audiences, right? And obviously, after like the first couple of days, you'll see results, but it takes like at least a week to get us like, optimize everything so that you're seeing it like very consistently at the lowest cost per lead possible, right? So right now it's around $30 a lead, $89 spent, 3 leads. And if I download like a spreadsheet, like if I go, wait, let me go onto the system. Let me show you how it works. The CRM. He's not using the CRM, but I'll show you how it works. What we do for you is, let me go here. VR tree trimming and removal. Look, see new lead, Arnold Bob. That's the CRM that we're using. So as soon as the lead comes in, right? We tell him, right? He gets an automated email sent out to him and his partner saying like the name, the zip code, what is the lead interested in, you know. Look, wait, let me show you.
Okay.
Um, look, look, our new lead for BR name or zip code, what is service it feature. You understand?
Yes. Okay. So
So
go ahead.
yeah,
Out of the
so
3,000 I spend, right? What goes towards ad spend? Does any of that money goes towards ad spend, right?
no, that goes towards me doing the job because it takes
Okay.
place for me. The $35 a day that goes towards the ad spend, and that's what I'm saying. If that's the main bottleneck keeping you from keeping you moving on forward, we want to restructure this offer that it makes sense for you. Because if that makes, and if I'm willing to do that, I'm sure you'll be willing to work with us, right? Because like I
Yeah.
said, you're putting in the work, you're raising your hand where you feel like you don't want to help. The ultimate upside is coming with you, right? And if you don't make a decision or you don't make a change now, your business is going to stay at the same place it is right now, right? You're just going to be like fluctuating and dealing with inconsistent lead flow, right? So that
Yes.
the ball is in your court, right? It's up to you whether you want to make the decision or not. Because let's face it, if you get off this call right now, what I'm not sure when is the next time I'm gonna hear from you, right?
No, I know, man, and I understand that. I get it, but like I'm really thinking about it, and here's the thing. So I'd be spending 35 a day. That's like 250 a week, right? 1,000 a
Uh,
month.
but like, listen, the ad spend is not built to you a lump sum. So the $35
Right.
is not built to you every day. It's built to you if you put down a credit card or if you put it on whatever. It's built to you like over time. It's not built to you at once. You know?
So
Does
I
that
do get it because I've done Facebook ads before, and they haven't been that good. They've been okay. So like, and I think I've done about 35 a day, honestly. But
yeah,
so under your program, you're gonna make it do what I needed to do, right?
of course, and as I mentioned before, if we do not make it work, we refund you the money that you paid for me, my service. Not only that, we send you out $50 for every lead that we miss. So in the 90 days, if I get you 80 leads, what's 20 times five? That's like $500, right? I'll have to send you an extra $500 plus refund you my service fee because of the fact that I didn't make this work. Because that's how sure I'm going to make this work for you, right? We have the risk reversal on top of that to ensure that you feel comfortable working with us.
Okay, so, and then after the 3 months happens, what happens after that?
As I said again, we can either do another 3 months contract, we can do a 6 months contract, we can do a 12-month contract, we can do 1 month contract. Like after that, 3 months is the period where we need it in order to make sure we can hit the 100 lead guarantee. After
Okay,
that, you know our work. Once you know everything, we're definitely gonna have a different conversation. You know what I mean? Would
I
probably be
hope so. Yeah.
exactly something that makes more sense financially for the both of us, right? You know,
Okay. So listen, I'm leaning towards doing it. All right. I'm not gonna be able to do it right this minute, but you got me leaning towards it, man. I think it's something's gonna work good for me, but I can't do it right this minute.
good. I mean, I understand that, and that's not a problem. I respect your decision of not. Well, like, can I ask you why is that? Is something about the process that I showed you earlier? Is it the logistics? Why is it that you can't move ahead today?
I gotta talk to the wife, and I'm sure you understand that. And the money thing, I gotta move money around, dude. But
Of, I mean,
that's it.
so like aside from letting your spouse know, like there isn't anything else keeping you from being 100% sure that this is certainly what you want to do.
Um, I think this is going to work good for me because, like, I've been searching for something else besides optimization, and I think this is a good step for me. And from what you're making me understand is, that 100 leads in 90 days, and maybe even more. And it sounds like something I should need to do anyway, right?
Yes.
So
I mean,
I'm not
look,
getting away from it.
let's just pretend for a moment, that your spouse was in this call and she said, Mike, I believe in you. Do whatever is best for you and your business. Would you be 100% in getting started?
Um, I don't know, man. I'm like 75% there. I'm not 100% there yet, man. No. I don't know if it's
Awesome.
had to sleep on it. I don't know, man. I'm almost there. I feel like it's a good decision. I just, like I said, man, I've been on Facebook ads. They haven't worked, but I know you're going to make it work, so I'm paying you. It's just some nice guy, I guess, think
That,
about,
that's
man.
that's what I'm saying. Like, if it's a logistical problem of whether you trust paying someone up front, 3,000 to make this work, that's why I'm more than happy to split the payments up where you're getting paid on the back end of things, so that we get started with this within 30 days, you give me my next payment, or within after 6 days, give me my next payment, right? Because I'm sure this is going to work for you. I have no doubt with it. Because the only way I'm going to get paid in the next 30 or 60 days is if this works for you. Does that make sense?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
And yeah,
I mean, yeah, dude, I'm down to do it. I just got to, like I said, I'll do the 30 days if you can help me with the monthly. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. I
And
mean, I'm more than happy to help you. I already said that, so I
well,
don't know what is holding you back.
you got to wait till I get the money right, man.
Of
I don't
course.
have it in my account right now.
Yeah, I mean that not, I respect that, and that's not a problem. I mean, what we can do for you to make sure that you actually do think about it and you hold yourself accountable to actually getting started, and we can actually get started with creating everything and making sure everything's in set in order until everything gets done. What would be great is if you put like a $100 down deposit just to reserve your exclusivity in your area so that we don't work with any of your competitors. And not only that, it gives you the accountability that you actually want to get started and actually take action to moving forward. Would you be opposed to doing that?
Um, when I'm ready, dude, I'll make sure I pay you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, of course. I mean, I understand that, but what is the time frame logistically looking like?
This week, I'm hoping to have a decision made this week.
Got it.
It's not that I don't want to do it, man. It sounds good. Like I think it's gonna work.
Yes, and that's why I'm here on this call. Like, any, like, what is there? Think of what else is holding you from taking action?
I can't run anything on my card right now. Not
Yeah,
even 100 right now. I can't do it. I'm
I get
serious. I just spent 3,000 this morning, man,
on what?
on parts for my machine.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
I already spent 3,000 this morning as soon as I woke up. but like things are just tight right now, man. But
Look, I got it, man. Not a problem then. Look, what I can do for you is, uh, when do you have availability this week? Can you pull out your calendar so I can see if we can discuss like a follow-up call together?
I would say Friday, if you want to do Friday midday, and if not, I think Tuesday next week will be good for me to pull the trigger.
I mean, what would work better, Friday or Tuesday?
Tuesday next week.
All right. What I can do for you here is I can do a reschedule call, and
Okay.
if you want to get your wife on the call as well, just to be 100% sure that this is what you want to do, I'm also happy to have a discussion with her as well on the call, whatever you feel you're most comfortable with, of course. Right. But that being said, I'll schedule you in for what time next week, Tuesday?
Whenever, man, like 12 to 12:30 or 12:30 to 1.
All right. You're in Eastern time zone, right?
Yes. Mm.
Uh, let me see what I have available. Tuesday next week is the 4th, and that is 12 p.m. 12 p.m. Does that work?
What time you want to do?
12 p.m.
12 p.m. Yeah, it's good.
All right. Awesome. I booked scheduled you in for 12 p.m. Same protocol as before. You receive an SMS confirmation to confirm, just reply to it and everything. And then hopefully by Tuesday we're ready to rock and roll.
Yeah, that sounds good, man. That'll work good for me.
All right, I'm looking for if anything, and if you decide to change your mind, please do message me so I can
Okay.
just All right, awesome. You have a great day.
You too, man. I'll talk to you soon.
All right, bye.
Thank you. Bye bye.